Okay, so here's an interesting start to the day. I'm getting a free car wash. Apparently hand wash. So you know what? I'll take it.
One pair of pants later.
Okay, so that's an interesting start to the day. I got a free car wash. Honestly, let's go with it. You know, I believe that everything in life happens for a specific reason, and I think this car wash thing is a good example of that. Like, literally, I was supposed to film this video yesterday at 8 in the morning, and it's now today at 9:46, so a good 25 hours later. And admittedly, I was a bit bummed about that at first. A guy in, I think it's a Yaris, was staring at this car, and on that note... oh my god, that feels nice. This thing is running in a neighborhood like it's an off-roader. And two people and their dog just gave me the death stare. Or like the stink eye. Okay, but anyways, where was I going with this point? Yeah, okay, so... shoot, I'm blanking. But yeah, things happening for a reason. I think everything was meant to happen for a reason. I think that I was meant to do what I'm supposed to do, and I think that whatever the hard struggles are happen for a reason. Are they good reasons? Who knows? But I think that they happen for reasons, and I mean, I reflect on a lot of things in life, including this Z3 that we're sitting in right now, and I think about the fact that, like, I don't know where I would be if I didn't have this Z3, if that makes sense. And another thing about that is just, like, life in general for me. Man, that was a bad bump. But life in general for me is, like, if I, like, a good example is, when I was applying to colleges, I didn't get into the school that I wanted to get into. I got into my safety school, and that's where I am right now. And there's nothing wrong with my safety school. It's a great school. I love it to death. But, yeah, I think that I don't know where I'd be if I got into the actual school, because the safety school that I'm at right now is far away from anywhere that I've considered home in the past. And so I didn't really think about anything like that. And I think that had I gotten into that other school, that I wouldn't have this Z3 and I wouldn't have YouTube or anything like that. And so that's one of those things where it's like, whoa, like, imagine how different my life would have been just based on the events of one admissions letter, you know? And on that note, I do have to say, the one thing I don't fully understand about myself is, I don't know why car make noise and noise feels like music to my ears is supposed to be, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know why I enjoy the sound of this car specifically. Like, in the same way that, like, some people have, like, certain music tastes, I don't know why I have a taste for cars and the sounds that they make. Don't get me wrong, I like music as well, but like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why okay, I had to pull over because the camera overheated, because thanks GoPro. Another reason why I'm thinking about switching to the Insta360. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, link in the description. Anyways, it's one of those things, I feel like, with cars and music that I can't explain why I like it, I just do. And the problem is that I'm one of those people who, when I get into something, I don't shut up about it. And so, in other words, everyone in my life has fell victim to the fact that I don't shut up about cars. I do gotta say, like, something about just adventuring around with this Z3 is kind of fun. Like, hold on, I don't think I've ever actually taken this turn left. I always go right on this turn, but I rarely ever go left. And even if I have gone left, I don't remember what's over there. So you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna go left once this Jeep goes, because he is taking a hot minute. And that's because he's turning and does not have his turn signal on, so that's just great. And the Ford behind it is doing the same. This is a disaster. But you know what? At least the Ford behind him had his signal on. I'm not gonna lie though, for me, cars have just completely, they have changed a lot of my life. They've helped me make a lot of new friends that I don't think I would have made in any other situation. They've helped me with connections in general. They've helped me with just getting over some things in life. It's crazy to think about the impact that a 2-ton thing of, like a 2-ton death trap basically has done for me. And I don't know, I always have love for the automobile because of it. Oh my god, I don't think I closed this door properly, so now I gotta find somewhere to, you know, close this door. There we go. You know, I know this video is probably not gonna do the best in the algorithm and all that, but for me it's just more of, I wanna just have a chill, just sit down talk, because like I know the last 2 videos have been just crazy things like that, you know, the LC500, a few about the Z3, and the Hennessy Venom, which is crazy that I got to film that one. Like, I don't know how in the world I managed to get to film the 1 of 24 Venom F5. It still blows my mind. Cars are... okay, I don't know what to even think about. Like, why... I'm going completely through my history of, like, why do I love cars anyway? Like, what is it that makes me love cars? And I'm trying to think, like, obviously everyone has their own reasons for loving cars. Some love the design, some love just what it's done for them. And I think for me, it's definitely leaning towards that second thing, in that cars have given me so much. Like, they've taken as well, don't get me wrong, they've taken a lot of money. Don't get me started on that one. But at the same time, it's like, it's given me so much just happiness when things just go south or things just get sad. It's given me a lot of, please don't hit me, oh my god. By the way, I'm sorry if I sound a bit weird or if I'm like just not that loud today. I have a really sore throat and like a little bit of a sniffle from, I don't know how it was caused, it just was caused. And so I can't figure that one out. And the best part of it all is that it's right in time for finals week. So thanks, body. Thank you, immune system, for functioning at the worst, or not functioning at the worst possible times. By the way, there's a new member of the car, and you might be wondering, what do I mean by a new member of the car? And it's this. I'm calling him Ducky Momo after the Phineas and Ferb character, because the duck is adorable. Let me tell you, this duck is adorable. Okay, seriously, people, turn with your turn signals. Use your turn signals. Like, actually, what is going on at this point? That's like the 4th person I've seen who just flat out refused to use their turn signals. Okay, this is a bit into like my personal life. I mentioned like how cars made me a lot of friends and all, but the sad thing is that unfortunately, yesterday I had to say goodbye, or well, not goodbye, but like I had to say bye to a lot of them just due to the fact of some things going on just like in my personal life, which I'll tell you guys more about in a future video, but just not today. But I had to say goodbye to a lot of them yesterday, and it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt badly. Like, these guys, I've known them for about a year, and I can safely say that these guys have impacted me so much, and it's gonna be sad to say goodbye, and I have to let go, I guess. But it is what it is. What is up with this car? Like, why is it going on to the left? Oh my god. I keep switching topics like that. Like, it's insane. But it just, yeah. Oh my god. I switch topics like no other, and it's just insane to think about how fast. The joke in my family right now is that I have undiagnosed ADD, and that I just have hopped between topics like non-stop. And there's another 2 cop cars in this direction, so let me not do anything. You know what's crazy? I don't get sick that often, like, anymore. When I was younger, it would usually be like, you know, once the seasons change, so it would be like 4 times in a year I'd get sick. But now it's like once every, like, I don't think I've gotten sick at all this semester, and I cannot remember the last time I actually got sick. It might have been last summer, thinking about it now, but I couldn't tell you for sure. I will say it usually gets worse whenever it's like in a more stressful situation. So I guess the combination of like saying bye to people along with just final exams coming up and all of that, I think that one definitely messed with things in a similar way to like back in the summer when the Prius accident happened and everything with my mom was also going on. It man, I keep saying I'm so sorry guys, but in the same way that like I got sick like a good 4 times during the summer of last year, which is crazy to think about, but I would say that a lot of that one was due to the fact of just stress from the accident. Like, I wasn't in the accident, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about for some context, back in 2023, June of 2023, my parents got into a car accident and they totaled their car, and it resulted in a lot of complications, a lot of stress and anxiety about that, and it definitely caused some things going on, and it definitely did cause a lot of stress, and I think as a result I just felt a bit sick, and I guess it's kind of coming back now with just the whole, you know, yeah, sick right now, but I don't think it's that bad. I think a bit of the sickness is also just caused by weather change right now, and part of the reason for the weather change is, well, where I live, the weather here is so incredibly volatile, it's insane to think about. Like, I have a screenshot, or I think I do at least, of like 1 week back a few months ago where the lowest temperature on Sunday was in the 20s, and then the highest the next Saturday was in the 80s, which is just crazy to think about. And I think this was like a week in the middle of like, I want to say probably November, so that's just crazy. Not even November, actually, it was probably December. Just like that, today's video is over. Thank you guys so much for watching, just me ramble on about random junk. I hope you guys did enjoy it. This is definitely not going to be a regular thing. I just kind of wanted to get on here, just talk about life in general, how it's going, things going on, because I feel like you guys know me mainly because of the Z3 and how the Z3 is doing, but not much about me as a person, if that makes sense. I don't know. But if you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Let me know how you feel about this video in the comments below. And if you like what you're seeing, leave a subscribe. And just like that, I'm out. I'm gonna go get some food and now study for finals. Peace.